Yes then YouTube, we are back on this fine Saturday morning, and today's video, by the way, but first, ignore my hair, I'm just fresh out of the shower, so it is still wet. You'll actually see it dry as the video goes on, which will be pretty funny. But yeah, today's video is going to be a brand new set of updated custom tactics with a little bit of a twist on it, YouTube. Yes, I'm going to bring you the 4-2-1-3 custom tactics, and then I'm going to show you a live game in Foot Champs of me playing and using the 4-2-1-3, so you can kind of get an understanding of how to use it in a game situation and how I use it in a game situation. I think that is pretty interesting, you know. Like I think that's pretty good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I enjoy that. But yeah, before we get into that, smash this video a like for me. Drop a comment down below, and please, YouTube, hit that subscribe button to my channel. That would mean the world to me. Also, there is a hype feature now, so you can hype up my videos. If you want to do that, that would mean the world to me. I think YouTube basically just push out the videos that get hyped more, so like it gets pushed further in the algorithm. So if you can do that, that would be amazing. So without any further ado, let's get into the custom tactics. For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FC26 coins, please go and check out mmoexp.com. Remember to use the code WOLF at the checkout for a new massive 8% off your order. Link is below. Go now. Now, these custom tactics will be a little bit of a quicker section than normal because I am going to bring you a live game as well. So, custom on the tactical preset, of course, in the 4-2-1-3. Now, with the build-up style, there are there's actually three options you can use. Short passing, balanced, or counter. Any of them three are actually good and viable. I used to run counter a lot. That was what I was running for most of last year, but now not so much. I've now gone back to balanced. I much prefer that balanced style. I really do. I do think it is a lot more well-rounded and, pardon the pun, balanced, which I like in my build-up. I much prefer that really, rather than like a counter or a short passing. As we move into the line height, that is of course 61. Yes, 61 on that line height. It's kind of like a very nice hybrid in between a very high press, which I will talk about in the live game once I play it in a minute. But also, we're not completely YOLO like Ange Postecoglou, which is kind of like really nice. You're in that happy medium spot where we are aggressive, we're on the front foot, winning the ball nice and high up the pitch, but we're also not just completely YOLO, which sometimes you can be. As we then move on into the player roles, both the left winger and the right winger are on inside forward and balance. Yes, inside forward and balance. And I'll actually talk to you during the live game of why I use balanced rather than roaming, because I do think balanced is a little bit better in terms of goal scoring ability. The striker, though, I shouldn't have to tell you at this point, YouTube. You should already know what it is. Advance forward and attack on the striker. Your absolute bread and butter. Yes, bread and butter. No doubt about it. The cam, there are two options that you can use on the cam, though. And either of them are absolutely fine. I personally play playmaker and balanced on my cam. That is what I prefer. But if you want your cam to be a little bit closer towards your striker, as you can see there, which again is absolutely fine, I would recommend Shadow Striker. Shadow Striker is very nice. I absolutely love it. I use it a lot. Well, not a lot. That's the only thing that I use on my cam in the 4-4-1-1. It's very nice and something which I think is quite underrated, Shadow Striker. But in the 4-2-1-3 though, for some reason, I actually prefer my cam on playmaker. There's no real reason for it. I just prefer them being more involved in the build-up. Now, one CDM I will have on deep line, playmaker, and defend. It doesn't matter which side you want that CDM to be on, really. I just play it with Pedri on my left-sided CDM. And then the right-sided CDM, though, is then on Box Crasher. Yes, Box Crasher and balanced on the right side of CDM. Very nice to have one of the CDMs pushing more forward, getting into the box, getting a lot of goals and a lot of assists. And you will see in the live game in a minute, once I get into it and I talk you through it, how much more that CDM will push forward, the box crasher, rather than the deep line playmaker and defend one. Very important. As we then move on into the left back and right back, of course, because of the 4-2-1-3 meta, ironic because that's the video I'm doing today, we have to use fullback and defend on both the left back and the right back. If we don't, we're going to struggle to defend against our opponents that are probably playing a 4-2-1-3. It's going to be really hard to break them down. Both centre-backs are on defender and defend. I've used ball-playing defender, but I don't really notice a difference between it. So I kind of just leave it on defender and defend. It's worked for me now So why change it? Like, don't try and fix something that isn't broken, if you know what I mean. And then goalkeeper is then on goalkeeper and balance. So you see with the ball, the right CDM is a little bit further forward than the left CDM, and the left CDM pushes into the middle, which I really like. The left winger and the right winger are really tucking in nicely to our strikers. But you will see all of that, and there you will see the code, by the way, but that will be the top pinned comment down below in the comment section. But you will see all of this right now, YouTube, as we go and get ourselves into a live game of the weekend league. I've got no idea how this is going to go. We did get rank 1 last week. I'm seeing a lot of people saying that, like, weekend league is harder this week, that they've changed the matchmaking and stuff like that. I mean, there's only one way to find out, really, though, isn't there? Like, let's be real. There is only one way to find out, and that is just getting into a weekend league game and seeing who we are playing. We are playing someone called Flynn Chapo. Who is he going to play us? He is going to play us. So, I'm going to talk you through a lot here of this game. And some of what I'm telling you might be, for a lot of you, just how to suck eggs, which, again, I totally understand. I don't want to do that, but you know, some of you people probably don't understand what I'm doing, so I do want to talk you through it. Vitinha and the Evo Camavinga, Doku, Griezmann, Doué with Rodrigo up front. A pretty nice team that is, by the way. But yeah, so as we then get straight into it, I will talk you through a lot of how I'm defending, how I'm attacking in this formation, because it's not the easiest formation to attack with, you know, and it's not. Like, it's really not. You see there, a little bit of second man press, and you see here, I will trigger Yamal. Yamal's going to go, and then we do a double tap pass, and there's that inside forward coming in clutch brilliantly. Little ball roll into the pass, and I think that was Bonmati there. Yes, it was. Bonmati is there coming in, but you see there, this formation is all about pressing L1 to trigger your left wingers and right wingers to get into them attacking positions, because if you don't, you will probably really struggle to create the goal scoring opportunities. It is a very defensive minded formation. It is a very, dare I even say, counter-attacky formation, really. Are we going to get kickoff? No, we're not. That's a brilliant block. It is very counter-attack heavy, this formation. You know, we already know that. This game in general is pretty counter-attack heavy, if I'm being completely honest with you. Like, this game is kind of like suited to just running around with your CDM, getting the ball and then doing a quick counter-attack. So that is why. And I did actually say very early on about this formation that I think this formation is probably better than ever. And you see there the cam. I didn't even trigger Bonmati there as we cut back inside. And I miss an absolute sitter. But you see there, that is why I play my cam on Playmaker rather than Shadow Striker. Because I still think that the cam gets involved anyway. So I kind of don't really feel it's necessary to play them on Shadow Strike. A little ball inside there to Nico Williams. I mean, referee, he could have absolutely killed him. That is a freaking horrendous tackle from Urin Timber. Are we going to score the penalty? I'm going top left. He's probably going top left. And he is. You will probably see my penalty record is pretty horrendous. But my opponent has actually quit very early on, which I don't know if I like that. But I'm hoping in these first 9 minutes of the game there, you kind of did get an understanding of how I'm using this formation, how I'm playing with it, what I'm doing, how I'm triggering runs. Triggering runs, and I'm going to go to the big screen about this. Triggering runs is possibly the biggest thing that you need to do in the 4-2-1-3. Like, triggering runs, getting your left winger and your right winger running forward, triggering with your cam, even though I do notice that your cam does get forward a lot and help out. I really feel like that is the key thing there. And when defending, try and defend with your CDMs or your cams as much as you can and second man press. It will really help you out. But YouTube, that is going to be the end of today's video. If you did enjoy it, smash that like button for me. Drop a comment down below. And please hit that subscribe button to my channel. That would mean the world to me. Thank you for watching. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive attitude. Peace out. One love.